This is gonna blow your mind. Imagine a world draped in an eternal winter. The air is silent save for the mournful creak of ice. This is not a scene from a distant past, but a chilling glimpse into a potential future. A future where the Earth is locked in a frozen apocalypse. The once vibrant cities now stand as desolate monuments to a lost civilization, their towering skyscrapers piercing the frozen sky like jagged teeth. The unending white expanse stretches to the horizon, a stark reminder of the unforgiving cold that has enveloped our planet. The sun, a pale ghost in the sky, offers little warmth, its rays reflecting off the icy plains below. The air is heavy with the silence of extinction. Gone are the familiar sounds of life, the laughter of children, the bustle of city streets, the chirping of birds. In their place is an unnerving stillness, broken only by the howling wind, a constant reminder of nature's brutal power. This is the legacy we may leave behind if we fail to heed the warnings of our changing climate. This is the chilling reality of a frozen apocalypse. For decades, scientists have warned us about the consequences of our actions, about the damage we are inflicting upon our planet. But their pleas have often fallen on deaf ears, drowned out by the cacophony of our own self-interest. We have plundered the Earth's resources with reckless abandon, releasing a toxic cocktail of greenhouse gases into the atmosphere. Our factories, our cars, our insatiable appetite for consumption, all have contributed to the warming of our planet. The ice caps, once mighty fortresses guarding the poles, have begun to melt at an alarming rate, their icy grip on the planet weakening. The oceans, vast and deep, are slowly warming, their currents shifting in unpredictable ways. The delicate balance of our planet's climate is being disrupted, pushing us closer to a tipping point. The frozen apocalypse, once a distant threat, is now a looming reality, a stark reminder of the consequences of our inaction. We have sown the seeds of our own destruction. The question is, can we stop it from taking root? It began subtly, a gradual drop in temperature, a lengthening of the winter months. At first, it was dismissed as an anomaly, a blip in the natural order. But the cold intensified, spreading its icy fingers across the globe. Then came the snow, relentless and unforgiving. It fell for days, blanketing the earth in a thick white shroud. Transportation networks ground to a halt. Cities were plunged into darkness. Panic set in as people realized the true magnitude of the crisis. The world watched in horror as familiar landscapes were transformed into icy wastelands. Lakes and rivers froze solid, their surfaces reflecting the pale, dying light of the sun. Forests, once teeming with life, stood silent, their trees encased in ice. The Earth, it seemed, had entered a new ice age. The frozen apocalypse had begun. The animal kingdom, caught in the icy grip of the frozen apocalypse, struggled to adapt. Many perished, their bodies littering the frozen landscape, grim testaments to nature's unforgiving power. Polar bears, their hunting grounds disappearing beneath the expanding ice, starved. Birds, their migration routes disrupted, fell from the sky, their frozen bodies littering the ground. The delicate balance of ecosystems was shattered, leaving a trail of devastation in its wake. The plant life fared no better. Crops withered and died, their frozen remains buried beneath the relentless snow. Once fertile fields transformed into barren wastelands, their life-giving nutrients locked away beneath the frozen earth. The frozen apocalypse was not just a human tragedy, it was a tragedy for all living things. A fight for survival. In the face of this unprecedented crisis, humanity fought back. Instinct took over as people struggled to survive in a world transformed. The basic necessities of life, food, water, shelter, became precious commodities. Those who had heeded the warnings, who had stockpiled supplies and honed survival skills, found themselves better prepared. They formed communities, sharing their knowledge and resources, offering a glimmer of hope in the face of despair. But for many, the struggle proved too great. The weak, the elderly, the very young, they succumbed to the cold, their bodies left behind as a stark reminder of the human cost of this catastrophe. The frozen apocalypse was a test of human resilience, a brutal examination of our ability to adapt and survive in the face of unimaginable adversity. The new Nomads. With cities rendered uninhabitable, their frozen skeletons offering little protection from the elements, humanity was forced to adapt. People abandoned their homes, their possessions, their past lives, and took to the icy roads, searching for a place to survive. These new nomads, their faces weathered by the constant wind and snow, traveled in small groups, their belongings strapped to their backs. They followed the migrating herds, their survival dependent on their ability to hunt and scavenge in this unforgiving environment. They moved with a quiet determination, their eyes constantly scanning the horizon, searching for signs of danger, for a glimmer of hope in this frozen wasteland. The bonds forged in the face of such hardship were unbreakable, their shared struggle a testament to the enduring strength of the human spirit. Seeking shelter in a frozen wasteland. Finding shelter in this frozen wasteland was a constant challenge. Abandoned buildings, their interiors as cold as the grave, offered little respite from the elements. Caves, once home to prehistoric creatures, became coveted sanctuaries, their depths offering a measure of protection from the biting wind and snow. Some sought refuge underground, building subterranean communities where the temperature remained relatively stable. These underground havens, lit by flickering candlelight, became symbols of hope, a testament to human ingenuity and our will to survive. But even in these shelters, life was precarious. Food and water were scarce, and the threat of illness loomed large. Every day was a struggle for survival, a fight against the relentless cold and the ever-present threat of starvation. The frozen apocalypse had stripped away the veneer of civilization, revealing the raw, primal instincts that lay beneath. The precious gift of fee. In this frozen world, fire became the most precious commodity, a symbol of hope and survival. It provided warmth, warding off the deadly chill that permeated everything. It purified water, making it safe to drink. It cooked food, transforming meager rations into life-sustaining meals. Finding fuel to sustain these precious flames was an ongoing challenge. Trees, once plentiful, were now encased in ice, their frozen limbs useless. Anything that would burn, furniture, books, even the remnants of buildings, was scavenged and fed into the hungry flames. The flickering light of a fire became a beacon of hope, drawing people together, offering a sense of community in a world that had grown cold and unforgiving. Around these flames, stories were shared, songs were sung, and the bonds of human connection were reforged. The ties that bind. The frozen apocalypse tested the limits of human endurance, pushing people to the brink of despair. Yet it also revealed the very best of humanity, our resilience, our compassion, our capacity for love and self-sacrifice. Families huddled together for warmth, sharing their meager rations, comforting each other as the icy winds howled outside their shelters. Strangers, brought together by circumstance, looked out for one another, recognizing that their survival depended on their ability to cooperate and support one another. Acts of kindness, once commonplace, now carried a profound weight. A shared blanket, a helping hand, a few words of encouragement, these small gestures took on a life-saving significance, reminding people of their shared humanity in the face of unimaginable adversity. The frozen apocalypse may have stripped away the comforts of modern life, but it could not extinguish the spark of hope, the ties that bind us together as human beings. A glimmer of hope in the frozen wasteland. Years turned into decades. The earth remained locked in winter's icy grip, but even in this frozen wasteland, life found a way. The human spirit, though tested, had not been broken. Communities adapted, developing new ways to survive in this harsh environment. They built ice houses, their thick walls providing insulation from the bitter cold. They learned to cultivate hardy crops that could withstand the frigid temperatures and the shortened growing season. Children born into this frozen world knew nothing else. They learned to navigate the icy plains, their laughter echoing across the frozen landscape, a testament to the indomitable spirit of humanity. They were the future, the generation that would rebuild, that would learn from the mistakes of the past. The frozen apocalypse, though devastating, had not extinguished the flame of hope. It had merely tempered it, making it burn brighter, stronger. A legacy etched in ice. The frozen apocalypse serves as a chilling reminder of our planet's fragility and the potential consequences of our actions. It is a story of loss and despair, but also a story of resilience, of the enduring strength of the human spirit. As we face the challenges of climate change in our own time, we would do well to remember the lessons of the frozen apocalypse. We must act now with urgency and determination to reduce our impact on the planet and mitigate the effects of climate change. The future is not yet written. The choices we make today will determine whether our planet continues down a path of destruction or whether we forge a new path, one that leads to a sustainable future for all. Let the legacy of the frozen apocalypse be a reminder of what we stand to lose, but also what we can overcome, if only we have the will to act. Let it be a call to action, a reminder that the future of our planet is in our hands. Special thanks to our amazing team and all of you wonderful viewers. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this story with your friends. Stay tuned for more incredible adventures.